Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of just Gacha games in general. Today is August the 6th, and we're just gonna go over my favorite and least favorite Gacha games in the last month. Just go over what I played, how I thought of them, and which ones I dropped, which ones I kept. And let's get into this. The first big one, this one hit me like, I don't know what it hit me like, but it hit me real hard. And this is Elune. I love this game. It's my most fun game to play right now, and I know that switches a lot and people are like, Mango, you said that about Aurora Legend last month. Yeah, I like different games lots of times, and depending on what's going on in the games, I like them better or worse. That's why that happens. So Elune right now, I'm just absolutely loving. It's got a summer event going on right now. There are summer costumes. It's your typical gacha game, but it's your fusion gacha game, so you're going to be fusing a lot. It's going to be less about summons, more about just playing a heck of a lot, which is why I think I like it so much. And just fusing into other tiers of units and just trying to get up the ladder. This is my favorite type of gacha lately. Fusion ones, more so than summoning ones. So I just love it. It's great for free to play. You get a ton of extra gems, especially at the start of the game, like a huge amount of influx of gems. I'm not sure how long that will last, but for now, perfectly fine for free to play players. If you're playing Elune, this is my box real quickly here. I'll go through one battle just to show you. Those are my legendaries, and then we'll add my epics in just so you want to take a look. I've got quite a bit going on right now. So my gameplay with this game right now has just been back and forth around certain stages, trying to get these quests done, and when my quests are all done, I've kind of just been spamming 2-1 or something like that for hard. So in general, a lot of your gameplay is going to look like this. You're just going to be using your main person here. So let's use our Reve right now, who's our main. I'm on a new device, so it reset all my favorites. So I have to do this for a second. We're going to be using Rev, who's going to be basically my main DPS of sorts for farming. And I just hit repeat battle. There's a lot of repeat battle and a lot of refreshing your Aeon. So if this is a game you don't want to put too much time in, maybe that's not for you, but for me, I want to put as much time in as I can to get an edge in this game, and that's done through farming. So I just love it. The game itself looks fantastic, especially on my phone. I don't have emulator set up right for it, but especially on my phone, it just looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. So much fun right now. Also, big shout out to all the CMs on their Discord. They have insanely helpful people, and that's one of the ways I kind of take a look at games now, is if their CMs, if their devs can talk to me, that makes me really happy, because that means they're willing to listen, willing to talk, willing to go back and forth with me, try to make the game better, and that makes me so unbelievably happy. But the great part about this is that the devs talk to like regular, in quotes, people too. If you're listening to this video, if you want to send them a PM, I'm sure they'll answer you, and that makes me really happy to support a game. Also, just to show you general stats and stuff, since I know this is the first time some of you have seen this game. Again, any game you could generally download in the link below. So we've got a couple ways to level up your characters. We've got Ascension, which is duplicates, but you generally get those over time through fusions and stuff. We have your typical gear with gear sets, set bonuses, stuff like that, typical stats and upgrade system. We have your skills. We have your skill enhances, so you can enhance all 3 skills with skill books, which you can farm as free to play. It just kind of pops up daily. We also have skill gems to make things better as we go. I haven't really done much of that yet. And then of course we have our Transcension. Mine is +2 right now. They go up to +5. And there's also all sorts of costumes. This is the summer costume, and notice it says no effect, so that makes me happy. I need to buy this. It just looks so awesome. I love it. And there's also different colorations for each star you are. So this is like the 4-star costume. This is the 5. This is the 6, you know. There's also alliances. If you're high level in this game, like 30 plus right now, you can join the Mangoville Alliance. Just let me know if you're coming in. There's guild bosses and stuff here. And that's the other really cool part. The bosses are really cool. I'll probably do a video on them in the next couple days. But there's a ton of different bosses. They're limited to how many times you can do a day. So basically the check marks is an entry, so 3 times to do in one day. And they all have really mostly unique strategies. There's some sort of cheesing going on, but in general, it's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's it for Elune for now. Again, I'm a super fan of this game. I took more time on this than I usually do in this type of video, so let's jump into another game. Next up here is going to be the obvious one, Epic 7, but Epic 7 has gone through more than I've ever seen a gacha game go through in this last month, and that's just insane to me. They're completely reworking the Moonlight system, the 5-star light and dark style system. They're reworking a lot of the summon system. They're listening to the community. They're giving us a ton of free stuff with it, which they've never really done before. There is so much they are doing right now to try to make the game better, and that makes me unbelievably happy. I've been personally not happy with this game lately. It's not that it's been bad, but I just haven't been enjoying it, so I just haven't been putting time into it. But all these changes are really, really, really making it so I feel like I can play again, feel like I can have a lot of fun, and that is awesome. Also, one of the changes that's coming with Epic 7 in the next day, I think, depending on when I release this video, is they're giving a huge refund back for Moonlight and Mystic summons. So 50% of whatever you spent before the second, you're going to get refunded. So if you're an old player watching this video, feel free to open up the game and do a ton of summons. I also made my first plus 15 recently in Seaside Bologna. I don't know why I did it, but I did. She's the weirdest build I've ever seen, but I'm pretty happy about it. And I just cannot wait to use her in combat and Guild Wars. I actually forgot to attack for the first time in like a year yesterday, so my bad. It was supposed to be a Bologna video, but I fell asleep. So it is what it is. So this game has just been really great lately, and if you've been on the fence about it before, if you're pissed off about ML5s, you're pissed off about Dizzy, about ML Carmen, about Bale and Suzanne, about all those things, try to come back now, take a look at the game, see if it's in a better place for you, because it's definitely in a better place for me. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this, since most of my community is in this game anyway, but I figured I'd give it a huge shout out this time around because it's just been great for this month. Just absolutely insane. So another game I'm going to give just a really quick shout out to is First Summoner. I'm updating it right now and I don't have too long to make this video, but this is one of the videos I did as a sponsorship and I really, really enjoyed the game. It's like a Diablo 2 Necromancer meets a gacha game and it played really well. It was absolutely flawless in terms of the style, in terms of the polish, but it was a little bit too active for me. That's not my style of thing, but it is a lot of your guys' styles of things. So if you haven't tried out the game, I would definitely give it a shot. Everything about it was really great. Again, link in the description below. Typical gacha game with a huge twist, and you can see by the art they're not messing around. Absolutely beautiful art. All the things about it, the UI, the gameplay, it's just all great. I did a Let's Play video on it. I really think you should check it out if you're looking for a more active game. And oh, how the mighty have fallen. This is Aurora Legend. This is the first time I probably haven't said this is my favorite game lately in one of these videos. I dropped this game basically overnight. I still loved it. I wanted to love it. I love the art. I really liked everything about it. But they just kept gouging me. Just stop gouging me to play the game. Stop gouging me to make my characters even slightly better. And just stop trying to be greedy. There's so many ways this game could have gone better, but it definitely went hardcore downhill. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's good for somebody to enjoy from like the 1 to 70 range. But once you start getting into the higher end stuff, it just, they nickel and dime you for absolutely everything. And it just got so unbelievably frustrating for me that I just had to give it up because I was just not happy with anything. Not only that, their communication got a lot worse too. And as we said with Elune, you can usually correlate communication a lot of times with how the game is currently going and how they care about their community. Just everything, absolutely everything was a money grab. And I'm so sad to say that because like I said, I was having a blast. I just hit Ascension. I was ascending my units. This was such a cool feature. Everything was great. Why did you have to do this to me? This is going to be the last edition of Aurora Legend in these videos. It just makes me sad opening it up. And I actually haven't seen the new units, so this is kind of cool. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I actually hadn't seen this yet. But why don't we do some 6 draws? Because why not? Just I'm so sad. Like, you can see I'm actually visibly shocked because I had so much fun playing this game. And like, for them to do this to me and to you guys and to us, it just feels so bad. Not only that, a lot is wrong with everything, like their events and everything. I lost a lot of money, IRL money, because I spent to try to complete an event, which you absolutely shouldn't do ever, IMO. That should not be a reason to spend. And it didn't work. It got bugged and just didn't give me credit. So I lost the money and everything, and I got nothing out of it. And that was kind of the stick that broke to get me to not play this game anymore. Boy, do I feel bad about that. Anyways, let me go on to the next game here. We'll leave on a high note. And on to the last or second last game of the day. This is going to be Raid Shadow Legends. This game has been quietly in the background, a lot of my stuff, just because I personally have been loving it, but you guys haven't, so I haven't been really putting out as many videos as I would personally want to. This game is really, really, really fun. I really, really enjoy it. It's like a Summoner's War, tons of grinding, tons of everything, but there's a lot of stuff they do wrong in this game. They market horribly. Actually, they market amazingly. Their marketing is awesome, but they do a lot of things that are just outright scummy, where other games do things that are worse or just as scummy, but they mask it. And for some reason, Raid hasn't figured out how to mask it yet. And if they can do that, they really have something good on their hands. But that said, I know what they're doing, so I'm not going to be trapped, in quotes, by a lot of their predatory style of stuff. But that said, not everybody does. So I can see why people give this nice crash, BlueStacks. I can see why people give this game kind of a bad rap sometimes. And I understand it, and I'm working to try to make that better with them and everything. And I just really, really, really enjoy this game. I'm playing it almost 24/7. Elune took over a little bit on my side device where that's always spamming. But Raid has just been really solid. If you're looking for a game where everybody does not have the same thing, if you're looking for a game that is a hardcore grind, if you're looking for a game that does not hand you everything on a silver platter, this is for you. And you're like sitting here listening to me being like, Mango, why would I play a game that doesn't just give me everything for free? And it's all about satisfaction. It's about working towards something. It's about just a lot of fun. And we can see I'm almost at the highest level arena right now. And look how many different units there are. This is just amazing to me. Like, just absolutely amazing. I love that. And it just makes me want to play this game more. There's a ton of cool things about it. Again, link description below if you want to play this game. There's a way to get you in. Anyways, there's one last shout out we're gonna make, but I did not play it this month. And again, just a reminder, these are games I personally interacted with over the month, so that's why you may not see X or Y game on this list. But Pokemon Masters is coming out soon. It's apparently out out for Android in Canada today, but I haven't tried it out yet. That's why it didn't officially make this list, but I promise you there will be Pokemon Masters in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This was just a July recap of the games we played with you by myself in the background while I'm asleep on my bed, you know, those sorts of things. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you're playing in the description below, and let me know if you pick any games up because of this too, because I always like to chat more about these games. That's why I do these videos. It makes me happy. Anyways, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.